Hello viewer, I'm Ikechukwu by name. Imagine our world without science. There is no science without mathematics. We ourselves, we have sworn that we will make mathematics as simple. One whole number 1/3 plus 3 whole number 4/5. So now to solve this out, the easiest way to go so that it will be as simple as the first one we did is, we know that mixed fraction is gotten from improper fraction. So now what we do to this is convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. Good. How do we do that? Multiply the denominator with the whole number and add the numerator. Then your final answer becomes your new numerator, whereas the 3 still remain as your denominator. What we mean here is to become 3 multiplied by 1 plus 1 all over your denominator, which is 3. Now plus the same thing here, 5 multiplied by 3 plus 4. Any place I put bracket, you know that one is the one you first solve before the following one, all over 5. So when we do that, we now have 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 all over 3. Now plus 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4 all over 5. So we go 3 plus 1 is 4 all over 3 plus 15 plus 4 is what? 19. Can use a calculator. All over 5. So now this now gives us addition, is a fraction that involves normal addition, no more complexes. So recalling from our first example where we solved the addition of fraction, the same procedure you do here. What's the procedure? Procedure is find the LCM of 3 and 5, and that will be what? That will be 15. Okay, I want to remind us something in this case now. In a case whereby maybe because of examination or any other thing and you cannot maybe think fast to get the LCM, now go, instead of looking for LCM, then use another one called common multiple. Common multiple is simple way of getting common multiple. You just use this denominator here to multiply by this denominator here. You get your common multiple. It's as easy as that. Because there are cases whereby, unlike this case whereby you have 3 and 5. When you multiply 3 and 5, you also have 15. But there are cases whereby if you multiply 3 and 5, if you multiply the denominators, you will not get the answer. You will not get the same answer as you get if you multiply them when you're looking for it. So in the case where you have 3 and 9, to look for the LCM of 3 and 9, you know that LCM of 3 and 9 is 9. But in the case you can't think that fast, you look for common multiple of 3 and 9. 3 and 9, the common multiple of 3 and 9 can be 3 multiplied by 9, which is 27. So you can use 27, but you can also use 9. I'm just saying this in case in a examination hall and you can't think that fast, then just use what you have here to multiply what you have here and use it as your multiple. So let's go again. So since we have 15 as our LCM, then it forms our new denominator. As you have done before, what do? You use this denominator, the first denominator here, to divide the new denominator, and the answer will give you 5. Now multiply it with what? With the numerator, which is 4. Now remember your plus sign here. Use 5 here, divide 15, you will have 3. Then multiply by the numerator, you will have, which is 19. So you go again. 5 multiplied by 4 will give you what? This calculator, you have 20 plus, when you multiply 3 and 19, you will have 57. 57, yes. All over. Am I right? Okay, sorry. All over what? 15 put together. Check the answer. Is it okay? 3 multiply 9 will give you 27. You write 7, carry 2. 3 multiplied by 1 will give you 3, plus that 2 that you carried, you have 5. That's why we arrive at 57 in case you don't have calculator. So 3 multiplied by 9 will give you 27. You write 7, carry 2. 3 multiplied by 1 will give you 3. Then plus that 2 that you carried, you will have 5. So if you have calculator, just simple, just multiply it. You see your answer there. So now what do? You add up. 20 plus 57 will give you what? 20 plus 57 will give you 77 all over 15. All over 15. So as we know, when a denominator is higher than when a numerator is higher than the denominator, we have a improper fraction, which when you solve out, you have mixed fraction, and this mixed fraction now will be 15 divided 77. Means how many times can 15 go into 77? Meaning how many 15 do we have in 77? Good. In something like this, we have it will be 5. If you divide it, you will have 15 can go into 77 into 5 times, and when that happens, it will still remain only 2. So 2 remainder all over your 15. So as mixed fraction, which is your final answer. Hope we understand. So let's go again. When once you have addition or any operation involving a mixed fraction, to make it easier for you, first convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction, because once you are converting a mixed fraction, it will always give you improper fraction, because it is only from improper fraction that you can get mixed fraction. So when you convert it, you get back to where you came from. So now how do you do that? We say you use the denominator to multiply the whole number part, which is why we have 3 multiplied by 1. Now plus the numerator, which in this case is 1. Now all over the denominator, which is also 3. Now plus, in this case too, you use the denominator, which is 5 here, to multiply the whole number, which is 3, plus the numerator, which is 4. So all over the denominator, which is 5. When you solve that out, you have 3 times 1 will give you 3, plus 1 all over 3. Now this is your pluses here. 5 times 3 will give you 15, plus your 4 all over 5 you have. So when you solve this out, you have 3 plus 1 will be 4 over 3. Then plus 15 plus 4 is 19 all over 5. Now as we know, when you are adding two fractions, the first thing you do is you find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5, and that in this case now is 15. Now 15 now becomes your new denominator. You put your 15 as the new denominator. Now use the denominator of the first fraction to divide the 15. You have 5. Then use that 5 to multiply the numerator which you have in the first fraction. Now you have 5 multiplied by 4 plus, which is this. This plus is what is here. Now plus, use this denominator to divide this new one. You have 3. Now use that 3 to multiply the numerator which is 19. So you have an expression of 5 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 19. Always separate it this way so that you don't mix it up. Because if you add this with this first, you have made a mistake which will alter your right answer. But when once it's like this, you get what is correct. So let's go. 5 multiplied by 4 is why we have 20 here. 3, this is your plus 3 multiplied by 19 will give us 57. Now when you add up this 20 and 57, you have 77, all being divided by 15. And as you know, this type of fraction is improper fraction, so you further divide to have 15 divided 77 will give you 5 whole number 2/15.